Hello, welcome to my video. My name is Matthew Aubert, and today we're going to be covering 5 millionaire habits that changed my life. What we're going to do is break down some of the habits and strategies in this video that have helped people before us to build wealth. So at this point, there's roughly over 50 million millionaires on the planet. 12 to 13% of them were born that way. So you're looking at most of them, a majority of them, are self-made millionaires. You can do it. If they can do it, you can do it. So if you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. It's right below there. Coming on. Okay, my first habit is journaling. Journaling meaning to basically take control of your thoughts and put them on paper. So whatever you're doing, you're writing it down. We get caught up every day in doing this, doing that, in the hustle and bustle, life in the fast lane. You go to work, you have a million things you're juggling. You get home, you have things going on. If you're married, you have kids, you have a lot more stuff going on there. I mean, it's time consuming. So being able to record your data on paper so you can look back on and reflect, that is a blessing. I have journals for my business. This is for basically anything that I read or that I learn from a course or something like that. I write it in this. This is pure data. I can look back on this and reflect on it, and then it can help me make a business decision later. So this is something, because you're not going to remember everything you read. I mean, I forget what the numbers are, but you forget some of the things you read big time. And it depends on how you learned it. Did you read it? Did you do it? Did you see it? Did you see it, learn it, read it, and do it? So being able to write you put your thoughts on paper is a big thing. And this is the one I use for my business. I have another one in addition. This is my workout journal. I write down all my workouts. I write down how fast my times were. If I did a workout in 8 minutes and 35 seconds, that's what my time is. The next time I do it, I would like to get down lower than that. And also on top of that, did my weights increase? During the routine, did I use a heavier weight? This is all data. This is what's gonna help me become more fitter. So a lot of people like to go to the hospital and check out their health record, to see where they're at with their cholesterol and their triglycerides and things like that. And me, I can just look right to my journal. And if these numbers are improving, then all those other numbers I know they're related. So they're gonna be improving also. So being able, journaling is a big habit that I do. And that's number one. So, and that will help you in life, whether it's in business, whether it's working out, whether it's with your relationship, it covers everything. It's what you make of it. So whatever you write in there, that's gonna be you. And everybody's different. You don't have to do exactly how I do it. You don't have to do it the way your brother, your cousin, your friends do it. Your journaling is just for you. The second habit that we're gonna cover today is producing. Being a producer. Becoming better, stronger, wiser at whatever you do. Maybe you wanna learn something new. Maybe you wanna learn to play an instrument. Maybe you wanna write a book. Maybe you wanna start a business. Maybe you wanna get on a diet. Maybe you wanna improve your relationship. You wanna produce versus consume. A lot of my friends, they get off work, they get home, they watch Netflix, they're on their social media, Instagram for, 3 or 4 hours a day. There's a lot of time it's being wasted in a way, if you will. You're not getting anything back from that. It's more of an entertainment type thing. Producing is what's gonna move you ahead in life. And I also call them building skills. So you wanna be a skill builder, build upon your skills, stack them, become better than you were yesterday. And a lot of people say, oh, well, when you're in the gym, you got these other guys and, you're elite athletes, do you try to beat their numbers? No, I'll be honest with you. I'm not gonna be going to the games anytime soon, right? But I know as long as I'm better today than I was yesterday, that's my goal. And that's part of being a producer, becoming better. And there's so many different ways that you can be a producer, not just reading, It's by doing. You can learn a new trade. You can learn how to do something, like I was talking about with instruments. Obviously, you know, fitness, you know, getting on a diet or something like that. There's all kind of diets out there. The strategies are out there. You just got to use them and know what they are. A lot of people, what gets me is that the strategies are out there, but they don't utilize them. What good is it? It's like giving somebody $1 million to invest and they don't invest it. You know, they spend it, they consume, you know. So you want to be a producer versus consuming. So, and also if you're focusing on building skills in your free time, it's going to make you in the eyes of other people more valuable because you have more skills. So my third habit I call think time. So this is a time that you take to reflect on everything you've been doing. And again, I talked about being busy at work, being busy at home. Well, this is your time. This is when you go into a room, you shut the door, and you can just reflect on what's been going on. It can be a daily thing, it can be a weekly, you could do it monthly. Mine's more of at the end of the week, I'll reflect on what I've done for the week, what my investments were, any books that I've been reading, any audio books that I've been listening to, anything I've learned. And also I related to my relationship. I try to do better in my relationship too. Because, you know, you have that pie, you know, where you have your relationship, spiritual, education, family. So, you know, you want to try to hit on all those areas. So what I do is, that's the time I take to look back to see if I'm meeting my goals. Am I spending enough time in these areas? Because, you know, if you're spending a lot of time in one area, you're probably going to be hurting in another one. So to make up for that, or to make sure that doesn't happen, you can look at it as that's why this is where I go and I sit back and I think about what I've done, where I've been, and where I'm going. So this is your think time. Okay, habit number 4. This is by far, no matter what book you ever read, no matter what person you read about, no matter who your mentor is, it doesn't matter. I don't care if it's Michael Jordan, I don't care if it's a musician, it doesn't matter. Routine. You gotta have a routine. Okay? Meaning you need to, even in the morning, all the way through the day, you have the same amount of time I do. We, you, me, we all have the same amount of time as everybody. 24 hours is what we're given every day. And based on 24 hours, if you think about it, 7 to 8 of it, you're already asleep. So there goes, what, a third of your life in the bed? So what's left, 16? And then even out of that, you know, if you look at things that you have to do, like if you're going to work, you have to be at work. There goes 40 hours a week or more. You know, you're going to probably get home, you're going to eat, take a bath. There's about an hour. There's not a lot of time there, right? So if you have a structured routine, you're going to get more out of the day. You can milk more out of it. You can be a lot more efficient by having a routine. My day, I get up in the morning. I make sure I get up, number one, at a certain time, or try to within 30 minutes, somewhere in there. But I try to get up a little bit earlier, get my day started, get a head start. A lot of people sleep in. Well, I got a head start right there. There's a huge advantage right there for you. I get started. I have my breakfast. I might go out and walk just to clear my head. Get a quick walk, and this is where I reflect also on what I'm going to be doing for the day. So not only can you reflect on the past, but you know, at this time I'm thinking about what I'm going to be doing. So I have the mental conversation as I'm walking with myself. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to focus on this. This is what I'm working on. And then I go to work. I get done with my work. I get off. I work out. I go straight to the gym. That's another thing. I've learned that if I go straight home, there's a potential I might stay at the house. So if I do go home, it's just to grab whatever I have to get and I get out and I go to the gym and I get my workout done. I'm real big on my fitness. That's another thing. Your fitness will touch everything you do in life because it just livens you. It literally has tentacles. So I get my fitness out of the way. I get done. I have a meal. I try to stay away from the bad stuff. You know, it's kind of tough, but don't get me wrong. I have a soda once in a while. I have some cookies or whatever, you know, Pop-Tart. I'm a human being. So I do try to enjoy myself to a certain extent. But my day is planned where I know what I'm going to do for the day and I get it done. That way I can look back and say, okay, I have no guilt that I didn't try to do the best I could with what I had. So that's a big deal. Having a routine. Need to have a routine. And because I'll be honest with you, time Once it's gone, it's gone. Tomorrow's never promised, but I mean, you got 24 hours. If you have money and you have time, which one's more important? And you know, a lot of people say, well, you know, some people might say money. A lot of people will say, well, of course it's time. Well, if that's the case, then, you know, why are you on social media all day? Why are you watching Netflix? Why are you binging all the time? How come you don't do anything with yourself? You know, I'm not making fun of people. I watch Netflix and watch movies, I'm saying, but you know, you need to take care of yourself. Work harder on yourself than you do on the job, as I was once been told. My last habit is my fifth habit, and this is networking. And what I mean by that is you need to surround yourself with people that are that think the same as you do. Somebody that is in the same boat that you are. You know, I'm in real estate. I buy real estate, right? So my portfolio has apartments and things like that. I'm a big real estate investor. I love real estate. You know, it's something that's tangible. Tax appreciation, the value moves up, the rents move up. I mean, I can tell you, I can go on and on about real estate. And if you continue to watch, if you subscribe to my channel, you'll learn more about real estate also. I'm a big real estate person, but the thing is that when it comes to real estate, I like to hang out with other people that do what I do. So I'm in different forums that talk about real estate. I'm on biggerpockets.com. I'm a member there, you know, but I can go in there and find out all the information I want to find out by networking. Networking is huge. And also, while we're on the subject of networking, you can also have mentors, somebody that you follow. Like if I'm doing my fitness, I have a mentor for fitness who's going to be different than the person that I follow for my business. Business is going to be somebody different, right? And it might be 2 or 3 people that I follow on that. You don't have to have one single mentor. I remember back in the day, I used to think, you know, a mentor, I need one mentor, like, you know, some holy grail person, you know, and it's just he or she, they're going to give me all my advice. And then I found out later, no, you can have a mentor, you can have a dozen mentors if you want. And anybody that's great, that has achieved greatness, that have made a substantial amount of wealth, they've always had some kind of a mentor. You can't do it alone. I mean, you want to have somebody you can refer to for advice or get ideals from, and also somebody that you can share your thoughts with if you know the person. I mean, I'm not saying you need to go out there and DM somebody on LinkedIn, and you know, it's a little, I wouldn't go that far, but I mean, you can do that. I mean, you can actually reach out to people, but you definitely want to surround yourself with people, because you know, you're an average of the 5 folks you hang out with, they say. So if you hang out with people that drink and do drugs, you're probably going to do the same thing. So that's my 5th habit on there. So these are some of the habits that I've adopted that have helped increase my income tenfold, and something that I'm very passionate about. So I want to thank you for watching. Please again, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.